Hey, check this out. I'm standing in front of the White House. Good morning. My name is James. I'm driving around the country in a camper van. And I thought today we would go to Mount Vernon, home of first President George Washington. And we've arrived. Yeah, it's been about only 12 hours since the last video, so there's no real updates for you. Now, if you're returning to the channel, welcome back. If you're returning, you know I don't like when these places are crowded. And this place is packed. There must have been 25, there's 30 tour buses. There was 57 tour buses on the road coming in. I said we're going to jump right into it. Before we get started, I'm going to grab a little snack to hold me over. So let's get into that. Nothing too crazy going on here. Got a turkey sandwich, and that's got ranch dip and wing sauce, sliced apples, and cucumbers. All right. Beautiful day, but it's gonna get hot as usual. Strawberry watermelon. I'm eating really good, really well on this journey. By design, I intended to. People say I eat really healthy, but that's not the goal. I'm not trying to do that. It's just I just like that kind of food. I like food that makes it feel good. Whereas if I had, McDonald's, it's, usually a regrettable feeling. I'm trying not to repeat my mistake from Williamsburg. Or I didn't eat anything, got out in the sun. I felt horrible the rest of the day. Get the Irish complexion. I gotta watch the sun. You see me wear those goofy hats. That's the reason. So Mount Vernon. Trying to think of what I know about Mount Vernon. I know George Washington was really into it. There's all kinds of correspondence where he's talking about, what kind of paint he wants to put in, or what kind of sconces he wants in this room or that room, furniture here. I'm actually really excited about seeing it because I think he was like into every detail. And it says so in his letters. I guess, after a day of ruthless warfare, he liked to unwind with some interior decorating. Okay, I think we found it. Yeah, that's awesome. This is gonna be cool. They do scheduled tours, so we're gonna go in the house in about an hour. But meantime, let's have a look around. And $28 to get in. Not too shabby. I think I'm gonna love this. Here we are. Let's get a closer shot. Okay, we're gonna go party like it's $17.99. Awesome. Can't wait to check that out. This is the gardener's house, apparently. All right, yeah. The gardener was doing okay. I would totally live here. Well, he's doing a hell of a job. Salt house. Got a house for your salt. I guess for curing stuff. And they got these lanterns all over the place. It's like a lantern on a stick with a candle inside. You had like the whole path lit up with candle power. Oh, blacksmith shop. I gotta check this out. Yeah, like a whole little town here. Yeah, that's cool. I hope it's dark in there. I hope the camera's picking it up. Look at this. They got all the implements hanging from the roof. And a big honking fireplace. We gotta say hi to the ghosts, of course. Now, that right there, we could be 300 years ago. Oh, check this out. This guy's got an orchard, too. Man. Yeah, I could totally live here. Think they'd mind? Incredible. This beats the hell out of Williamsburg, I gotta admit, because this is real. It wouldn't look out of place if he rode by on a horse right now. Okay, sorry folks, no video in the mansion.
So welcome inside. Forward to that, the green room there is the dining room. 2 meals a day. The green in there is the same color the room's been since 1787.
How much of the furnishings are original?
In the house, about 20%. There are 9 guest bedrooms in the house.
Now the room you guys are walking into is called the yellow bedroom, the most expensive bedroom in the house. So immediately on your left as you make your way up, you will see the blue room, and I'll leave you up to guess why it's called the blue room. And then next to it is the Lafayette bedroom, named for the Marquis de Lafayette, George Washington's close friend. If you like Hamilton, he's also America's favorite fighting Frenchman.
All right, this is George Washington's study. This is the most private room in the house. Besides the general, only 2 people had free access to this room.
Posthumously, George Washington was awarded a 6th star. So he is our country's only 6-star general.
George Washington was the #1 distiller of whiskey in this country in the 1790s.
All right, welcome to the kitchen. They're up at 4 o'clock in the morning to get fires going there in the open hearth. A year's supply of food was stored in the basement under their home.
All right, for all of you walking in, you guys are looking into George Washington's private bed chamber. And that bed that you see is the original bed that he died on.
Wow, that was cool. Everything in there is like, it was like he touched. I mean, it would have been cool if it wasn't George Washington's house, but then on the whole nother level, it was like all his stuff. Yeah, I wish I could have shot it, but I understand why. There was a lot of people moving through a small space. So it would have been really distracting. Okay, yeah, that is pretty much it. I think we may conclude the grand finale here, the South Garden. amazing. Wow, I'm really blown away by that. And as always, so grateful. Hope you thought that was as cool as I did. If you like the content, you can support the channel at no cost by subscribing. And check out the links for some awesome original music. Okay. Very, very, very cool. Oh, did I mention that was cool? So okay, here I am going on and on about how amazing that place was, and it totally was. But I'm not sure it's going to translate to video. You get what I'm saying? It's like the feeling of being there is what was, I think, a huge part of it. That room where he died. I mean, the guy said, you know, on the right you'll see George Washington's private bedchamber. I kind of went, oh. I know. No, I suppose I knew he died at Mount Vernon, but I wasn't thinking I was going to see it. What I was thinking was next to we'd go drive through the National Mall, and it's like, yeah, okay, you know, I'm sure you've seen it a million times. I've seen it a million times, but I've never been there. I like to go to places like that, like really famous places. Something when you see it later on TV, or you know, see pictures of it, you're like, oh, I was there. Part of the whole ball of wax, the big adventure, leading experience-filled life, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Stick around. National Mall is next. We made it. So the traffic was terrible, but the parking was also terrible. What did I say, half an hour? It's almost 2 hours later. We're here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to close the pantry, and a bunch of stuff came out, which is not unusual, but I had a jar of pickled peppers, cheese stuffed pickled peppers, because it was like liquid all over the floor. I was like, where is that coming from? Yeah, so the pepper jar cracked, and I didn't even bother cleaning it up because I had already put the money in the meter. Check that out. How about that? Is that the coolest or what? I mean, how many times have you seen that? But then just to be standing here, it's like, what's it like? It's like meeting a famous person. If that makes any sense. Yeah, I don't know. This place it's got an energy to it. I don't know how to describe it. It's like really, really serious. I noticed it like right away, even when I was driving in. Just like heavy, thick seriousness to it. I don't know if it suits me, honestly. Hey, check this out. I'm standing in front of the White House. The crazy part is, like, you know, like whatever, a week ago we were in Memphis, and the week before that we were in New Orleans, and yeah, two months before that I was working in the factory. It's a hell of an experience. Hell of an experience. Was it worth all the traffic? I don't know. Yeah, of course it was, because look back on, yeah, looking back years from now, you're not going to remember the traffic. You know, you're not going to remember you just remember standing there. That's that life experience. You don't, nobody dies saying they want to work more. Nobody dies saying, you know, oh, I'm glad I didn't take that risk. That's what matters. That's like all that matters. But anyway, now I'm kind of leaning towards just getting out of town, or at least trying to make it close to the outskirts. And we made it. Yeah, it's fine. I'm glad we got out of the city. I just wasn't feeling it. We're actually the whatchamacallit, the Cracker Barrel is over yonder, but I'm not quite ready to go to the sleep location. It occurs to me that we haven't even gone in the van on my van life channel. Let's go check it out back there. So this, I don't know if you can tell, but it's still, oh, that is oily. Golly, that's going to be everywhere. Oh, that is awful. This is what broke. So I lost, you know, those bunch of cans and stuff on the floor when I came back here, and this is what broke open. Was Greek peppers. Pepper stuffed with cream cheese and feta. Oh, it sounds like it's right up my alley. I mean, the jar looks intact. I wonder if I can eat these. I was so looking forward to them. Yeah. You know I'm gonna. I don't know who I'm trying to fool here. Oh my God. Oh, that's so good. That was a pepper seed, but you know what I'm thinking. If they find me dead, they can use this in their investigation. These are outstanding. Yeah, there's no way I'm not finishing this. I'm gonna eat this whole jar. I got a leftover fish sandwich in there. It's looking like I got enough stuff just laying around here that I can munch on. Where I didn't know if we were gonna have another segment there, if I was gonna cook something, but I'm worn out, man. Walking around that Mount Vernon all day. How about that though? That was cool, huh? In the mall too. Like I said, I'm glad I experienced it. Always, as always, just so grateful. And glad you watched the video, and glad you stick around to the end. Call it a video right there. We're actually not far from the next destination. We're awfully close, actually. So I'm thinking just gonna push through 3 videos in 3 days. Hope you come back for the next one. Stick around. We got the majesty and natural grandeur of Shenandoah National Park next time. Thanks again. I gotta clean up that oil. I'll spare you that part, like I spared you the traffic. Oh boy.